Hello everybody. So this is a bit of a special video because it's kind of a sneak look at into how I do some of my actual videos. It's kind of a miniature behind the scenes video, but also to showcase the type of stuff that I actively do regularly when experimenting. Because most of my experiments don't actually make it into a video form. Like you can see over there, for example, I have a Valkyrian Sky ship, which is fully assembled and even functional. Like, I'll prove it. Like, I have this fully assembled working ship for Valkyrian Skies as one example. But another thing is, I decided earlier tonight that I was going to test a new concept for myself. Well, needless to say, I've got the design settled down. You probably notice the mechanical bearings here as well as the other details. What are those salmon doing? But anyway, here in the control room, this is kind of different because you click a button, next thing you know, the entire bridge raises. Now, any of you who know Create Mod in general are probably asking yourselves, how the fuck did I get this track to actually lift with the bridge? This is all genuine. This isn't movie editing. In fact, this is probably going to be uploaded as raw film footage because I literally almost never edit anything. I have a habit of uploading the raw footage, so you all might be wondering how the fuck did I manage to do this in Create Mod? Because the track isn't normally supposed to be a movable contraption. Also, you'll probably notice I can place blocks on it. I can actually place blocks on the bridge here, as we see. It's not a trick, it's genuine. And the track I'm using is the Spruce Train track from Create Steam and Rails. So you all are probably really wondering now, how the hell I managed to pull this off? Well, it's really quite simple. It's the same mod I record my train crash videos with, Create Interactive. And that mod allows things like working bridges, as you can tell. And yeah, trains can actually ride over this. Let me get a train station and train controls and make you a micro train. Not typically the style of train I will go for, but let me actually make you all a train real quick, like a miniature train just to prove this. Like, this is genuine railroad track here, and I'm gonna prove it. Over by this lovely abandoned village in Cherry Grove. I kind of like the lore here that is accidentally implied by the fact there's a ruined portal right here next to this ruined village. It's kind of funny, but that's beside the point. A lot of the stuff like the meteor there is a part of a mod, I think Applied Energetics or some shit. I really don't know. It's a somewhat modified version of the mod pack I'm using for my current survival series, which, if this is uploaded on a Monday, we'll have an episode. The next episode will be posted on, I think, I'm trying to think. Today is the 11th. Yeah, this is getting posted on Monday, so the episode is gonna that of the survival series. The first official episode that isn't a live stream will be dropping on Tuesday the 13th, I believe. So like a day after recording this. But I'm gonna show I'm not bullshitting you about the fact that this works. Like, this is one of my favorite mods right now for this reason, because Create Interactive is truly one of the mods of all time. I mean, all I have to do is just attach that, and then boom, I have basically the most shit train ever, but you know, it is what it is. Also, I like that you can modify the icons here. There's like 3 different icon types. Uh, Test Unit 1 is what I'm going to name you, and I'm just going to make you a I don't know, because none of these really work, so the closest I can get is a steamer, even though giving it steam does not work. But I'm going to prove it, just to prove that the track is genuinely real. Actually, also limit my speed here. Like, yeah, this isn't bullshit. This is an actual functioning railway track line. Game, if you cooperate with me. Like, yeah, this is genuine. And that's one of the things I love, as I said, about Create Interactive, is you can do things like this. Like, just drive these trains over these bridges. And just to even further show I'm not bullshitting you, my viewers, let me do, not Builder's Tea, let me do the Phantom track from Create Steam and Rails, just to prove it, because when you hover over it, you'll see. But I'm going to raise the bridge up first. From the actual control center, you can see the bridge functions, and I do love that the bearings actually still work on contraptions like this, so the counterweight kind of functions too. But if you look, there's no Phantom track here. Like, because when you place the Phantom track, you know, you have Phantom track, and then you don't hover over it, here it is, you know? It turns invisible. However, as you see, that is not the case here. Is that a tornado forming? Hold on. Weather to kill all storms. You bitch. And if you really want me to prove that I'm not bullshitting you about the King Love for Create Interactive that I have, I'm going to do a little bit more. Kind of show that, yeah, this is probably one of my cooler projects. But to show you I'm not bullshitting you, boom, there you go. I derailed my train for you. It's now sitting at the, well, it's not really a train, but it's now sitting at the bottom of the lagoon. Can I place it on the bridge while it's, no, it's too far. God damn it. Damn it. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, game is starting to glitch, probably because it doesn't like that I'm doing this. Let me lower the bridge back down before I try placing this train back on the track, because I don't think the game likes this too much. Either that or my laptop doesn't. Either way, this is kind of one of those crazy things that you just figure out how to do with modded Minecraft. And it's arguably the most fun. Am I still making my Crash videos? Absolutely. Am I going to try and get them back up to the standard they once were? Abso-fucking-lutely. Because we all know, like, that's rather important. At least, you know, from an aspect of everything here, it's important to be able to get back up to my original standard, because I think everyone here likes my original standard for videos more. Because I know the new ones haven't been performing as well in terms of the train crashes. So rest assured, I am listening and trying. It's not easy, though. I've probably not said this officially yet. I think I say it in one of the episodes of the actual, what's it called? The survival Let's Play. And it's rather fucking easy for me to get mentally burnt out, just in general lately. So I sometimes do really struggle to film some of these. Like, this is being filmed on at 4 a.m. on Sunday the 11th, for example. Only like a little over 24 hours or so before it's actually set to get uploaded and published, so there's kind of various things behind it. And I touch on some other life issues throughout the actual survival series, because there's just a lot of bullshit going on in my life, because, employment's pretty hard to find in this era. I'm not even going to deny that, because, it's just been rough lately. And that's part of what's burning me out, is, trying to deal with all this bullshit. It's like, no matter how many fucking applications I put in, I'm either ghosted or rejected right away, or they, ghost me for months and then reject me. And it really doesn't fucking matter who it is at this point. But it's, becoming really hard because I have no fucking income. I mean, let's be real, I only get Wi-Fi access one day a damn week, and I'm pretty sure I've said this in a couple of my live streams before. But I'm at the point where I have to literally walk to get Wi-Fi access. I have to walk 2 miles. Because even affording to take public transit, which is just $2 damn, is not something I'm just able to do right now. And I've also run into another issue where I don't have space on my laptop anymore. Or, well, running low on space on my laptop regularly, and I really need a flash drive. Just so I can safely store my video files for my content and stuff that I create before I can actually get to the library to upload them to a digital cloud like what I have. And I mean, let's be real, it's very easy to abuse Google's system of just creating several emails here just to have several gigabytes of free storage, but it's when I don't have Wi-Fi access that the storage becomes a problem. Because right now I think my laptop is resting at 15 gigabytes. It'll be less after these recordings that I'm doing in tonight's session, for example. Because I don't just delete my recordings after I post them. I actually upload them to my... Ooh, that looks really good. I wonder if I should signalize this at some point just to make it more realistic. But as I was saying, it's really hard to actually get these recordings done when I don't have space to store the recordings on my laptop. And I'm gonna ask, I need some help funding a actual flash drive. And I spoke to a friend about recommendations, and they said the best option would be to get something like a 16 to 32 gigabyte flash drive from somewhere like, Walmart, I think? And those run between 20 to 25 bucks from what I've heard. Now, I have no idea how to do a lot of this payment stuff. Oh god, what are you doing, game? What are you doing? What are you doing, game? There we go. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to actually set up some of this payment stuff. Maybe you, the viewers, can help me figure that out, because I could really use a little bit of help right now. And I don't like asking for help, but I kind of have to. And if I hit that 500 subscriber goal, then I'm obviously going to start trying to monetize a little bit. What is another announcement I have? Oh yeah. So, me and that same friend who recommended a 16 to 32 gigabyte flash drive, me and him are actually going to be starting a company potentially with another friend for manufacturing model railroad equipment. And we're going to be doing it in 2 scales. HO scale, or as others call it, 187th, as well as O gauge, or 148th, because we have some plans for not only engines are much later in the future, but we have a lot of rolling stock plans right now for stuff that you, don't really see much in either scale, especially in O gauge. We have a huge lineup in O gauge. I might even drop our catalog, early access to our catalog in the actual description of this video, so people can start to look at ideas of what our possible price ranges are for some items. But one of our friends in our group who's going to be in this company is already looking at getting a 3D printer for some personal projects. So we asked them if they wanted to join along. They said yeah, which really helps because we'll be able to easily 3D print stuff. And if you've been watching some of my other videos, like that three-parter, the combat train experience, you'll probably know that I like armored trains. And actually, our first test run of tolling as we plan is going to be an armored railroad car in HO scale, and it's going to be kind of our first test run when we get to that stage, which is probably going to be sometime later this year, early next year. We really don't have it 100% figured out yet, but I figure I'll bring it up now because I know some folk here would probably be really interested in that, especially the model railroaders in the community. But yeah, there's like all sorts of different big projects, and now you're probably asking, well, how the hell am I going to get around to doing that and actually getting these files? Well, it's really more simple than you think. If you've watched any of my trains live streams, that is trains with a Z, I actually make trains models in Blender currently. And I figured since I'd already have those models assets made in Blender, might as well 3D print them, you know? Make them to be, modify them to be 3D printed scale models that can be, yeah, easily 3D printed. And I'm really sure some folk would like that, at least from our viewers, and I'm definitely pretty excited about it if this actually moves forward successfully. Because at least for some of the projects, like I know in O-Gauge, our big project and our first main O-Gauge run will probably be some Pennsylvania Railroad ore hoppers. Well, they're not really hoppers, they're more like jennies, I think is the term. But our first run will be some PRR ore jennies that never got made in O-Gauge, but I think they do exist in both HO and N, and those are the some, I think, G18 and G19 series Originies. I'd have to check. I know it's in the catalog, and as I said, I'll probably link a public viewing version of the catalog in the description. But, you know, it's interesting so that all of you can get an actual view of the plans, but the Originies, at least from what my friend and I were talking, are probably going to go anywhere between $70 to $125 a piece, give or take. Because there's different ways we're going to do it for purchasing. Like, you can get one already fully, I think the plan is you can be able to get one either already fully assembled and painted up, and that would be on the more expensive $125 side, or you could get, you know, um, kind of sort of kit versions where you do all the detailing and painting yourself. Oh, come on. Don't you do this to me while I'm recording, game. You can do this any other time, but not while I'm fucking recording, please. Yeah. There we go. Like, really. It's just interesting to think about. So those are kind of the major updates on things. And definitely, once we get the... oh, come on. Once we get the first batch of the models made, I will definitely be having photos get taken of at least the test batch, pre-production batch of the armored cars. Maybe some test footage so that people who are interested can see like the actual progress as it's happening. Since I know that's one of the big things with these projects is people like to see progress. And I mean, I understand that. I like progress too. So I really cannot blame anyone for it. But in all honesty, it's, you know, just one of those things. I also am obligated to by YouTube to mention that currently, as of recording this, I only have only 1% or so of my viewers are subscribed, which really, if more of my viewers can actually subscribe to the channel, that would be lovely. Because if I can get even 50% of my viewers subscribed, I might be able to hit that 500 goal and start making at least a little bit of income. Since I really need it to afford things like rent, among other things. Anyway, I'm also probably going to wrap up the video here and just say, if you've actually made it this far, I really do appreciate you all watching, and I honestly hope, that this model business succeeds, because there's some really cool plans in the works for it. Do remember, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and absolutely leave a comment, please. I want to hear your opinions on my announcements and the plans for the projects. Because public feedback is always a must. So please, please leave your comments. Thank you very much for watching, and bye!